Viewers, today the ambassador of Poland to Pakistan is with us. Excellency, welcome to the APP and thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to have an interview with you. So let's start from our diplomatic relationship. The diplomatic relations between Poland and Pakistan were established in 1962. Since then, what are the salient features of our relationship?
Thank you very much and assalamu alaikum. I'm very happy to be here. 16 years ago really is the kind of is a starting date of our diplomatic relations, but the bonds between Poles and Pakistanis date back to kind of much longer history, and especially during the Second World War. What the areas that today is Pakistan, they hosted thousands of Polish refugees, wartime refugees who came from the Soviet Union and found shelter here in what today is Pakistan, in areas of Karachi and Quetta. And then after the Second World War, there was a group of Polish pilots and Navy who joined Pakistani people in the effort of building this new Pakistani state, especially Air Force. And one of these people, Władysław Turowicz and his wife Zofia, they found a new home here in Pakistan, and Władysław Turowicz went on serving in Pakistani Air Forces and reaching the rank of Air Commodore. So there's been already a kind of symbolic and psychological bond that predates the establishment of the diplomatic relationship between our countries. And the bilateral agenda concentrates on issues like economic cooperation, political and military dialogue, and development of people-to-people relations. And when we talk about economic cooperation, we are talking about trade, of course, and this and the volume of the trade between Poland and Pakistan exceeds $600,000. The challenge for the Polish side is the huge deficit we are running with Pakistan. That is more than $400,000. The main products, main Pakistani products exported to Poland include textiles and, of course, and leather products. We are exporting some machinery, some mechanical instruments, but there is a huge potential for increasing this trade relationship. We have very interesting investment story to talk about, because for the 25 years, a Polish oil and gas company has invested here in Pakistan in gas exploration, and they bring the gas to local consumers. They don't sell it outside of Pakistan, and they are interested in expanding their operations. So there is a very important angle of our economic cooperation. And my mission would be to look at new opportunities in new fields, and then things like food processing and agricultural products, research and high technology sector, pharmaceutics and cosmetics. And Polish cosmetics are already available in Pakistan. When you go to Centaurus shopping mall, you can find brands like Inglot or Evelyn. These are Polish products.
Okay, so Excellency, does COVID-19 affects our economic collaboration between the both countries?
What COVID did to our economic relationship is it slowed down the exchange of visits and encounters. But when it comes to trade itself, I think we are still on the upward trajectory. So our trade increases year by year. But I think that the adverse effects might be also understood in the sense of lost opportunities, and that we of course don't know, but we look forward to expanding our contacts when this pandemic is over.
And once again, I will ask the question about the visa policy of Poland for Pakistani people. Can you explain?
Poland is a part of this European cooperation. It's been called Schengen zone cooperation. That means that we need to adhere to the same rules and procedures when it comes to this so-called short-term visas. This is in order to sustain this visa-free movement within the Schengen group country, and there is always, a need to balance the security aspect and the and the human aspect of the visa policy, and we are trying to strike that balance, right?
Okay. And Pakistan is considered hot destination for the Polish mountaineers. So, do you feel any kind of change in the visa policy of Pakistan if Polish people are feeling any kind of hurdle while getting the visa?
We are hearing from our citizens who are traveling to this country mostly only when there is trouble. And then the mountains in Pakistan have been a prime destination for Polish mountaineers for many decades already, and I expect it to remain that.
Okay. And how do you see the recent Pakistan's role in the evacuation of the international community, including the Polish people from Afghanistan after the Taliban took over the country?
The situation was extraordinary, mostly because of chaos and uncertainty that was prevailing after the fall of the previous Afghani government. So, in this context, the Pakistani assistance was highly valuable and highly appreciated.
Okay. Excellency, what is your point of view on the Poland and Belarus refugee crisis?
This, that was a crisis that was artificially created by allowing thousands of illegal migrants into Belarus with a false promise made by some dishonest travel agencies that they somehow would be allowed to go through Poland to West European countries. And of course, Poland cannot allow any illegal migration through its borders. This is our responsibility to protect that border, because this is not only Polish border, this is also the European Union's border, and it's our responsibility to make sure that any migration, any transfer of people is legal, is and takes place with adherence to established procedures. So that was rather unfortunate because we know that the price for this kind of treacherous promises were paid by ordinary people who were put to very difficult experiences, and they have lost
and sometimes lost their lives,
and sometimes they lost their life. Again, the bottom line is that Poland will protect its border and will not allow this illegal immigration to go through our country.
Okay, the last question is how we can enhance our educational cooperation.
I think that the greatest potential here lies in the creating of institutional partnerships between Polish and Pakistani institutions of science and higher education. So we can kind of tailor this cooperation to specific needs. So we can streamline the access of well-prepared, well-motivated people. I strongly believe there is a great potential in this area.
And in this regard, you are also in contact with the Pakistani universities, just like the NUST or the LUMS.
I have made some initial inquiries and inroads into this field, but since I've been here for only 2 months, this is what I am looking forward to exploring in great details in the months and years to come, inshallah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.